What do, J Boogie Crew, greatest crew of all times, your boy J Boog, back with another video for y'all tonight. Finna react to another 12 more anime cafes. At this point, she probably got a problem, but it's okay. It's fine. But finna jump to another emirichu video for y'all. I ain't gonna lie, these videos are amazing and funny, and she's giving me more reasons why I do and don't want to go to Japan anime cafes. I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, some of the food out there is good, and the way they design it is amazing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's just so amazing. And other than that, we're gonna jump into this. Before I begin, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment below if you got any other videos you want me to react to from emirichu, Didus, Sea Dog. Drop down in the comment section below. Trust me, I'm getting to do that list. I'm just gonna knock out her recent video real quick. Then I'm gonna jump right back to the list that you gave me. All right, I got you. But let's get into this. All right. Oh, don't forget to share this video and my channel and all the other good stuff. Quick question: Am I like the only one that's react to like emirichu, Sea Dog, and them? Like, and I haven't reacted to Anime Man yet. But yeah, am I the only one that's reacting? Because I feel like I am. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of do. It feels great though. But anyway, let's jump into this, okay?
The third installment of Emily's Collab Cafe Addiction. Yes, that's right. It has now been 36 cafes.
36?
Don't look at me.
It's okay.
We have even more Collab Cafe victims, even more squealing and creative dishes,
please
and
be
some of
good.
the ugliest food I've ever laid eyes on. So get comfy and grab yourself a nice drink. Me personally, I'll be joining you with something tasty.
Is that weathering with you?
Brand new version 2.0 Gamer Sub Shaker. Yeah, shameless plug, but I promise it'll be quick. I just need to show this to you. This shaker just dropped and is drawn by yours truly. I wanted it to be like a new and improved version of the very first cup I dropped with Gamer Subs last year. And I loved the first one, but 2.0 got to be better. So this time, the shaker is double-sided with a design on the front and the back. This cup will be available for pre-order for just 2 weeks, and then it's gone forever. So if you missed out on the first cup, or you want to update your collection, you can pre-order through the link in the description and use code emirichu at checkout. If this launch does well, I may even get to work on my own customized Gamer Subs flavor. I really love how this design turned out, and I hope you do too.
That's tight though, that was good.
So happy launch day. Now with that being said, let's start off with the very first collab cafe on the list. Number 1, Creamy Mami at Cafe Zenon in Kichijoji.
Creamy Mami?
To those unfamiliar, Creamy Mami is a magical girl anime released in the early 80s about a 10-year-old girl who's granted the ability to transform into a 16-year-old pop idol. And you may be wondering, why on earth is such an old anime getting a collab cafe? Is it getting a remake? Was it an anniversary? It's neither. Apparently, there's a Creamy Mami collab at Cafe Zenon every year around Christmas time. So back in December, I decided to go with a friend who really liked watching Creamy Mami when she was a kid. I thought and hoped that maybe the food quality would actually be pretty good this time, because Cafe Zenon isn't a venue for collab cafes. They serve actual hearty bar food and function like a regular restaurant. They just so happen to also have a Creamy Mami menu on a yearly basis. The first thing we ordered was the Magical Change cocktail, which came with a very cute cutout on the rim of the glass.
I don't drink.
It was supposed to change color when you dropped in the star-shaped fruit, representing the transformation aspect of the character.
I thought the fruit
Unfortunately, though, the color wasn't changing for my glass in particular, and the waiter deduced that since I ordered the alcoholic version of the drink, maybe it was messing with the pH level. So he brought out a regular version, and it actually worked. It's a really subtle change, but it changes from dark purple to a more pinkish color. Here's how it looks side by side.
Yeah.
For our meal, we ordered a creamy cheeseburger, which came with star-shaped hash browns and french fries. And I know in my last collab cafe video, I said
that burger looked good,
getting, but
without
this was
the cheese,
actually pretty tasty. The patty was nice and thick, and the cheese was super creamy. For dessert, my friend and I shared the strawberry dress parfait, which was meant to represent Mommy's dress. This parfait came with fresh strawberries, strawberry whipped cream, strawberry Bavarian cream, strawberry ice cream,
it's just strawberry everything,
on
bro.
top, which sounds exactly like my kind of dessert, and it was really good. Instead of the usual coasters, we received a free magnet for every item we ordered. This cafe was pretty good, and I can definitely see myself returning on like a regular day for lunch or something.
Okay, that's
and
a 5
for
then.
their next Creamy Mami Christmas collab. I give this one a 4.6 out of 5. Number 2, Suzume no Tojimari at Bocchi Cafe.
Is that the
We've been
That's
to
the
this
one movie I forgot to
particular
watch.
venue
I
a
didn't
few
watch that
times
movie yet.
before,
But
and
just
this
believe J
time
Boogie Crew. I'm
it's
gonna
to
watch it.
commemorate the release of Makoto Shinkai's latest film, Suzume no Tojimari, which we actually still have yet to watch. And for this cafe, Didus and I brought along Manu, who did watch the film. The first thing that Didus ordered was potato salad fried udon, which was a dish featured in the movie. Didus is obsessed with fried eggs, udon, and potato salad, so he ended up really liking this combination. It's a bit pricey for how much udon you actually get, but that's to be expected at a collab cafe like this. I ordered the Sparrow Chair Sandwich, and I was really impressed at how cute and creative the sandwich was. There was a super thin layer of egg crepe to make the chair color, and little breadsticks for the legs. The sandwiches themselves didn't really taste like anything special. It was like any other egg sandwich and ham and cheese sandwich you'd find at any konbini, so the presentation definitely carried this one. Manu ordered the dashi ochazuke, which initially didn't look like much, but once he poured the broth in and cracked it open, there was a tasty surprise of salmon and fish eggs inside.
What the heck?
This tasted really good, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. Next, we shared the Calamity Earthworm door lock crepe, and I have no idea what scene this one is referencing, but I thought it looked really cool. It was like a rolled up crepe in gelatin with cream and frozen fruit and some cereal flakes. There was a lot going on, and taste-wise, it was interesting, but I wouldn't say it was delicious. It just looked cool. We also shared the door acai bowl, which was made to look like the door in the movie, and we thought this also looked really cool. But the taste wasn't really memorable. I think it was some kind of like lightly flavored acai yogurt flavor. Again, the presentation carried. I also ordered the Tokyo drink, which came with some jelly and silver pearls on top. I also got a cafe latte, which came with a random scene printed on top of the foam. I didn't get a chance to record the merch area because it was pretty busy, but there was a nice selection of items you could purchase.
It looked nice in there though.
Magnets, tote bags, hand towels, pouches, dishware, etc. I bought some Polaroid-style photo cards to paste in my journal. Overall, I was really impressed at the presentation of the food, which is honestly some of the best I've seen at a collab cafe. And even if not everything was super tasty, nothing tasted bad, which is great. This was a really solid collab cafe, and I had a good time. 4.9 out of 5. Number 3, Urusei Yatsura Cafe at Box Cafe in Harajuku. Urusei Yatsura is another 80s throwback, which is an iconic series from Rumiko Takahashi, the same mangaka behind Inuyasha and Ranma Half. And as some of you may know, it got a brand spanking new remake with some beautiful animation and some extremely catchy openings. And like every other new anime that comes out, there was a collab cafe that
it kind of low-key reminded me of Inuyasha.
I decided to go
just
with
her
Sydney.
hairstyle.
Now, right off the bat, I'm giving extra atmosphere points because in the venue there was a giant, stunning statue of Lemon-ten, which let you take pictures of. They actually later released a smaller scale version of this statue for pre-order as a collaboration between Urusei Yatsura and Boxspace, which I thought was super cool. So the first thing I ordered was the Lum Oni Gratin Toast, which came with a small side salad, some potato salad, and a green soup with cheese and spinach cream on top of the bread loaf. To my surprise, there was also some cheese and bacon inside of the bread loaf as I kept eating. I like bread and cheese, so no complaints here. Sydney ordered what I like to call the love triangle plate, which had spaghetti, omurice, hamburg steak, a side salad, and potato salad. And as adorable as this plate was, Sydney wasn't very impressed by the taste.
Dang.
For my drink, I ordered the Lum Tiger Patterned Soda, which was a refreshing lemon and passion fruit soda with tiger stripes made out of grass jelly. I thought the use of the grass jelly was super creative, and luckily the drink also tasted really good. For dessert, we both ordered Shinobu's Maiden Strength Parfait, and the presentation for this was really cute and creative. This dessert features Shinobu sitting in a pile of cream and strawberries and holding up a slice of strawberry cake with a fleeing Ataru and his footsteps made out of powdered sugar. This tasted pretty good as far as strawberry cakes go, but there was a lot of cream. We received some free file folders for reserving this cafe beforehand, and we also got some heart-shaped coasters. There was a little area in the corner for merch, but it was a really limited selection of items, and I didn't end up getting anything. Overall, I thought this cafe was tasty enough, and the presentation of everything was super cute. It gets a solid 4.5 out of 5.
Alright, that's cool.
Number 4, Miku Cafe at the Guest in Ikebukuro. This was my first time going to a
my gosh, she even has a cafe spot.
And this time, I brought along with me Daru and Rie. Right outside the space, there were big cardboard stands of the Vocaloids and very stylish outfits, with the merch store right behind them. So the first thing we ordered was the Hatsune Miku 2-color curry rice, which had both black curry roux and light blue colored white sauce. This curry was very cute, but there wasn't nearly enough curry for how much rice we got. It was like a really thin layer of curry, like 2 tablespoons worth, and they weren't all that flavorful either. The next thing we shared was the Luca Mentaiko cream pasta, which was topped with shrimp, squid, tuna, and potatoes. Now, I love a good seafood pasta, and the flavor of the sauce was pretty good. But like all Collab Cafe pastas, the pasta was way overcooked and a bit dry, so it was sort of like this one big dry clump. The dish we ended up enjoying the most was the Mampuku lunch plate, which came with a free paper lunch mat of the characters. This expensive behemoth of a plate had a lot of stuff. It had a large omurice, fried shrimp, fried swordfish, fried chicken, a giant grilled green onion, tamagoyaki, a sugar cone with dyed blue mashed potato, a side of dashi stock, half of a frozen mikan, and a side of ketchup, mayonnaise, and soy sauce.
Miss me with that.
Basically the most ideal dish to share between 3 to 4 people. Everything on this plate tasted pretty good, and it was nice and hefty, so it sufficiently satisfied all of our stomachs. For our drinks, we ordered 3 soda floats, which were all super adorable. I got the Rin Orange and Peach float, and while it was very delicious, there was way too much ice. I know it's kind of pointless to keep harping on the too much ice thing every time I order a float, but all I'm saying is, if I finish a drink and the entire glass is still filled to the brim with ice, that's a little too much ice. For dessert, Rie ordered the Hatsune Miku teacup parfait, which looked very pretty, but I didn't eat any of it because I don't particularly care for chocolate, ice cream, or donuts, but Rie totally killed it, so we can assume it was good enough to finish. I did eat, however, Kakamine Rin's fruit tart, which was a really nice summery fruit tart with a slice of caramelized orange, and it was genuinely very, very good. I enjoyed it a lot. We, of course, received some free coasters with each item that we ordered, and the merch section had quite a lot of stuff in it. You could get everything from the usual acrylic keychains and badges to photo cards,
I'll definitely give me a keychain.
Miku-shaped candy, sweaters, even a life-size tapestry of Miku herself.
Dang!
I didn't buy anything, but there was a lot. Overall, again, another pretty solid cafe that is great for a Vocaloid fan, even if some dishes were less satisfying than others.
She's gonna say 4.9 out of 5. Oh, dang, 4.9. Okay, I was gonna say 4.5.
Nichijou Cafe at Tokyo Parade in Shibuya Parko. If you watched my first Collab Cafe video, you might remember my less than stellar experience at the very first Nichijou Collab Cafe I ever went to. So I was very pleasantly surprised when Tokyo Parade announced one at their venue. And the menu actually looked good. Similar to the Suzume Cafe, this menu had items that directly referenced moments from anime and manga, which was exactly what I wanted from a Collab Cafe. I was like, oh, the spilled curry. That's from the scene where Yuko drops a curry pot during her camping trip with Mio and Mai. Oh, the Mio hair cube. That's from that one dream sequence in that one episode. Oh, the cannon roll cake. That's a reference to when Nano found out Hakase used her arm as roll cake storage. I was so excited to reserve this cafe. It's not often that a Collab Cafe announcement excites me much anymore, but this was most certainly an exception. You might have also seen Joey's video about his experience with being dragged to the Nichijou Cafe, and he actually really enjoyed it. So I'll be linking that below if you're interested in seeing his vlog about this cafe specifically. Right off the bat, we loved the interior of this cafe.
All right.
It was a spacious
looking nice on the inside.
Nichijou art,
it's the taste, bro.
Giant, adorable mural on the wall. We received 4 coasters, one for each drink that we ordered. So the first thing I ordered for myself was the camp curry. I loved the presentation of this curry with the tiny ladle and mini overturned
that is clean,
pot, and of course the tiny devastated Yuko sitting in the curry. It tasted really good, like your typical Japanese curry rice. It also came with a side of tokoroten and a bottle of vinegar, which is a reference to the scene immediately following the dropped curry, where Yuko and Mio have to share a single tokoroten, and Yuko ends up coughing all over it before getting literally thrown on the ground. God, I love this moment. For my dessert, I ordered the Hakase roll cake, which was made to look like it was served inside Nano's arm cannon. It also came with a glass of milk inside this super cute Sakamoto and Hakase
I missed with the milk,
which was available for purchase at the merch store. It was nice, light, and fluffy. For my drink, I ordered Sakamoto's iced cocoa, which was basically chocolate milk with a thick layer of Cool Whip and cocoa powder in the shape of Sakamoto's cute little face. Paying 1,100 yen for chocolate milk is honestly insane, but I'll forgive it, because Sakamoto's one of my favorite characters. Now, the highlight of this cafe was the yakisoba, and for those unfamiliar with what it's referencing, let me provide some context. So there's a scene in Nichijou where Mio asks Yuko to get her some yakisoba for lunch. Yuko returns with the takeout, but when Mio opens it, instead of yakisoba, it's yakisaba, which is grilled mackerel.
Dang.
They get into a huge argument over the misunderstanding and start insulting each other, and it's a very fun scene. So from the menu, Joey ordered yakisoba, and the staff brought him a takeout box with yakisaba inside, which we all found extremely amusing.
That's actually a good joke. That was good.
He ended up receiving the yakisoba, but funny enough, Joey said it tasted more like a seafood pasta and nothing at all like yakisoba. So it was almost like the cafe trolled you twice. And we loved it. This is the sort of chaotic Nichijou experience we were looking for. For his dessert, he ordered the tiramisu pancake, which had a little Sakamoto drowning in a pile of cream. This is a reference to when Hakase made a giant tube of super glue and poor Sakamoto got stuck in it. Very, very cute. And according to Joey, it was not bad, which is high praise coming from the man who once stated that he hated pancakes. Nabi was also along for the ride, and for his meal, he ordered the bacon egg burger, which came with a very effed up looking smashed burger, ankoro mochi, and a side of miso soup. This dish was a reference to the random things Mio was saying when she was pretending to be hypnotized in chapter 127 of the Nichijou manga. And for his dessert, Nabi ordered the wood cube toast, made to look like Mio's hair accessory. Once he cut into it, it revealed some custard cream and blueberries, which tasted pretty good, but the outer bread part kinda tasted like stale bread. For his drink, Nabi ordered the Nano Oil drink, which was a delicious, refreshing peach soda. In addition to the memorable presentation
I'm giving
of
some
both
merch
the
though.
food
Cool.
and the venue,
I'm giving some merch.
The merch for this collab was fantastic. They had everything from keychain plushies to hoodies and sweaters with Nichijou art. My personal favorite purchase was this tote bag of Sakamoto hiding from Hakase. It's so cute, and I bring this tote with me pretty much everywhere now. I also bought this magnet set, this Nichijou branded spoon, this Nichijou cafe acrylic stand, and this little Sakamoto keychain plush. But that's not all. Alongside the collab cafe, there was also an exhibition on the bottom floor where you could see Keiichi Arawi's original sketches and drawings and buy some additional merch. I unfortunately couldn't take video footage of most of it, but it was really cool to see his work on display like this. And I hope I get to see more exhibitions.
That's clean, bro.
Cafes, because it's such a cool addition. As you can probably tell, I loved this cafe, and it's hands down one of the best I've ever been to.
5 out of 5.
This is exactly what
I
pictured when I imagined the ideal collab cafe experience. The food doesn't have to be mind-blowingly good, it just has to feel like thought and creativity was put into every part of it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And Tokyo Parade Cafe certainly delivered. This cafe gets a 5 out of 5, and honestly, is now what I consider the golden standard for all collabs.
Dang.
Number 6, Chainsaw Man at
Chainsaw Man?
If you can believe it, this was yet another solid cafe experience. This time I dragged my friend with me, and then I brought along Mami for a visit. We've been to the Box Cafe in Shinjuku and the one in Harajuku, but this was my first time in the Shibuya location. Since I booked the reservation in advance, we received some plastic posters featuring a random character as well as coasters based on...
Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but if y'all watch the original, it goes to Chainsaw Man, it's like the low-fly beat of the opening, bro. It's clean.
...of drinks we ordered. The first thing we tried was the pochita parfait.
Oh, I get that.
Which was easily the cutest thing on the menu. Little pochita was made out of a tasty pumpkin pudding on top of some cake, frozen mangoes, and granola. He was almost too cute to eat. I ordered the denji omurice, which was a really tasty, savory dish that included an omelet over garlic rice, a side salad, some karaage chicken, french fries, and 3 different jars of sauces. The omelet was nice and fluffy and had some gorgeous soft-boiled eggs inside when I cut into it.
They love soft-boiled eggs, bro.
Everything tasted pretty good. My only complaint being that the fries were super limp and soggy, which was confusing to me considering the karaage chicken turned out pretty crispy. Whitney ordered the makima toast and soup set, which I did not try, so I have no idea if it was any good or not.
Got mushrooms in it.
We also shared the Devil Mont Blanc, which we thought looked super cool.
That's clean.
It was a Mont Blanc with a jelly eyeball, a chocolate wafer cigarette, and a biscuit finger. The flavors were interesting.
That's clean,
and there
bro.
was a lot going on with this dessert flavor-wise, but I can't say that I'd eat it again. But I think it was still worth it just for the look of it. For my drink, I ordered the Power Bloody Orange Soda, which came with a scoop of vanilla ice cream and some dried peppers on top to make it look like Power's horns. It was refreshing, and I really liked it.
Oh, I get that.
Wrong with a good
I'm breaking bank
soda
there, y'all.
float. Whitney ordered the iced apple tea, which was served with a bunch of cut fruit and a stick of cinnamon with a cute pochita stirring stick that was available for purchase in the merch corner.
I get that
During
too.
my second visit with Manu, I tried the croquette hammer pasta, which consisted of pasta and bacon in a tasty tomato sauce, and a paper power wielding a hammer made out of a cream crab croquette.
That's clean.
Which is also very tasty. This was probably the one and only time I actually kind of enjoyed eating pasta at a collab cafe. Manu ordered the After the Fight chocolate cake, which was made to look like the grisly aftermath of a fight that Denji won.
Dang, that's
Again,
clean too.
very creative.
Oh, this is
I
awesome.
didn't eat any of it, but Manu loves chocolate, so he cleaned up his plate and said it was pretty good. The venue played the Chainsaw Man opening and some of the ending animations on both sides of the wall, which I thought was a really nice touch since it cycled through all the ending themes. Himeno throwing up in Denji's mouth isn't exactly the imagery I want to see while I eat, but
Yeah.
music bangs, so it's fine. There was also cardboard cutouts of the characters in their cute little baker outfits that you could take a picture with. Bonus points on the atmosphere for these cute little pochita napkins that were at our table. The merch corner had a small selection of items to choose from, and I brought home the pochita stirring stick,
I
a
get
file
that.
folder, and a sticker set to paste in my journal.
Yeah, I bought
This
most of this
cafe was
stuff.
pretty fantastic, aside from the weird soggy fries. 5 out of 5.
Let's go.
Number 7.
I'm going
Sanrio
there.
Garden Cafe
5 out
in
of 5.
Ueno. There's a new permanent cafe in town, and this time it's Sanrio and picnic themed. This time I brought my friend, also named Emily. At this location, there are 3 different experiences available. You can do the garden basket course for 4,400 yen per person, the afternoon tea course for 3,850 yen per person, and the high tea course for 4,950 yen per person.
Dang.
We decided to go with the cheapest course option, afternoon tea. We reserved the Pom Pom Puddin themed afternoon tea, and for an extra 1,000 yen, we decided to reserve the special Pom Pom Puddin sofa seating where we got our own little Pom Pom Puddin themed area where giant plush puddins were seated alongside us.
Okay, that's nice.
There were also other Sanrio characters with their own sofa seating areas like Cinema Roll, Kuromi, and Hello Kitty. In the back of the room, there was a cute little picnic photo op setup that you could take pictures at. We each received our own personal pastry stand with sweets on the top tier and savory items on the bottom tier. The sweet tier had a mini brick toast with a chocolate pom pom pudding head on top, a mini parfait, 2 small slices of cake, a creme brulee tart, a vanilla macaron, and some whipped cream with strawberries. The savory tier had what looked like a small salad, a mini roast beef slider, a sandwich of some kind, and a savory egg thing with pesto and olive oil drizzle on the bottom. The tea area was self-serve, which was nice because you could individually pick out whatever tea bags you wanted to try and fill up your personal pot at the hot water station as many times as you needed. The food was very, very good. I really loved the little break toast, the macaron, and the creme brulee tart, and the roast beef slider on the bottom tier was so delicious. I wish there was more of it, or that it was bigger. Emily and I really liked the food, and we thought everything tasted better than we expected. Except there was just one problem.
Dang.
Because of how small everything was, especially the savory tier, we were still hungry. We decided maybe it was a good idea to grab some beef bowls at a quick gyudon place in the area. So after we took a look at the cozy little merch
merch is
corner
nice,
near
though.
the checkout area, we left and I got a small gyudon and miso soup set at a nearby place for 350 yen. 350 yen. That's less than $3. And it was delicious.
That ain't bad.
I sat there, thinking to myself, we just collectively paid 8,800 yen for very cute afternoon tea that couldn't sufficiently satisfy us.
Oh, dang.
I'm eating a meal that is literally an 11th of the price of one of those pastry stands.
For
I've
the
been
looks.
going to all these collab cafes and paying so much when I could have been eating beef bowls for less than 500 yen.
Yeah, I'm going to them spots, bro.
Anyways, I give Sanrio Garden Cafe a 4.5
Dang.
out of 5.
Either way.
Number 8, Copanpen Cafe.
Yeah, I
at the
can't do
Guest
no little
in
food.
Ikebukuro.
Like, it's that little.
We're
It's
going
this
back
little,
to the same
bro.
venue that had the Miku Cafe, but this time it's for Copanpen, a cute little baby emperor penguin who sends you words of encouragement and positivity for even the smallest of achievements. Like, hey, you got out of bed this morning at the first alarm. Nice work. You worked really hard today, right? I kept this pillow fluffy for you so you can rest. Copanpen is a sweet little guy who's always proud of you, even when you struggle to be proud of yourself. And for that reason, he is insanely popular here. Daru also happens to be a massive Copanpen fan, so of course I had to bring her to this cafe. There actually was no reservation system, so we decided to show up on opening day and hope for the best. After receiving our number, we waited around 1 hour, which is really not that bad, especially for opening day. During that time, we admired the giant Copanpen mural and watched people take pictures with their tiny little Copan plushies. We also took a look at the menu, and interestingly, it had food themed after an American diner. Once we were seated, we were given some free paper placemats and star-shaped coasters based on the number of drinks we ordered. Now, again, I know what I said about Collab Cafe burgers last time. But yes, I did order the Copanpen burger because come on, look at him, he's so cute. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It was actually good. Like an actual tasty
Give me the burger.
The onion rings were also crispy.
Take off the cheese and we're good to go.
In fact, my only complaint about the burger is that it was too small for how expensive it was. But props to being one of the only Collab Cafe burgers to not make me feel sad. Daru ordered the steak and garlic rice, which came with garlic butter rice, a quail egg, steak with some fried garlic chips and corn, potato salad, and a side of steak sauce and cheddar cheese sauce. Again, very cute, and again, very tasty. The rice and steak were delicious, but the cheddar cheese sauce was definitely the worst of the two sauces. I do not recommend eating cheese sauce in Japan in general.
I'm not eating no cheese,
was the weakest of the dishes we ordered, and that would be the cheese pasta.
Never mind.
It was, as I feared, overcooked noodles in tomato sauce with very squishy meatballs and cheese that sort of congealed into a film on top. Like, it wasn't inedible by any means, but considering how good the other two dishes
miss me
were,
with the cheese,
this one
bro.
was a bit of a struggle to finish. I mean, hey, they can't all be winners. For our drinks, we ordered a Copanpen printed cafe latte and a Vienna coffee with the cutest little Copanpen shaped sugar. Aww, look at how cute he is. And a strawberry milkshake, which unfortunately didn't really live up to the American diner theme because it wasn't really a creamy strawberry milkshake. It was more like icy milk with a tiny bit of strawberry puree in it. It was just slightly flavored cold milk, essentially. Lastly, for dessert, we shared the Copanpen caramel sundae, and it was a delicious team effort. There were so many textures in this sundae, with scoops of caramel ice cream and a mini waffle and crushed hazelnuts, a thin waffle cone biscuit thing, whipped cream, cereal, bananas, and a surprise.
There's a lot going on in that dessert, bruh.
This was the perfect shareable dessert, and for once, it was a collaborative effort and not just me eating 2 bites and giving Daru the rest. The merch section had lots to offer, most notably these very cute pieces of apparel, but also tote bags, plushies, dishware, fridge magnets, a bajillion stickers, art books. I could tell there was a lot for the average Copanpen fan to choose from because Daru was struggling to not throw everything in her handbasket. I walked away with this very cute strawberry My Melody Copanpen, file folders, and this fridge magnet that I thought was a pretty accurate representation of me and Daru. Another solid cafe in the bag.
Bro, we hitting, bro.
So far, fellas.
Hey, no, it's a streak, bro.
A 4.9 out of 5.
Okay.
Number 9. Next up, this is a cafe that rivals the Nichijou cafe in terms of how feral I was over wanting to make a reservation. This was quite literally a dream cafe of mine since I started doing this Collab Cafe series. I knew if a cafe ever came out for this particular anime, there would be no stopping me.
Nope.
And you guess what it is? I present to you the Cardcaptor Sakura collab at Q-Pot Cafe in Omotesando.
The what?
This was my very first time going to the Q-Pot Cafe, which seems to specialize in afternoon tea. So I was very excited, but also kind of nervous, because Q-Pot is a super expensive sweets-themed jewelry brand. So I knew this was probably gonna be one of my most expensive collab cafe visits yet. But for Miss Sakura Kinomoto, the queen, the fashion icon, the light of my life, my sun and stars, it would be worth it.
Okay.
And speaking of it being a jewelry brand, they actually released some collaborative Cardcaptor Sakura themed jewelry and packaged sweets. And the ones that really caught my eye were this bag charm made to look like a Karo-shaped cream biscuit and this Cloud Card book locket necklace, which, when opened, revealed the sweet Cloud Card.
Okay, hear me out. This actually looks pretty good. I ain't gonna cap. That actually looks nice. I ain't gonna cap. I feel like that's sold out.
Oh my god, this is so pretty. Oh god, but 28,600 yen.
Oh, so that's $200?
No I could just.
Why are you looking at me like that? Whoa! You're getting kind of close there.
That's messed up.
Actually thinking of buying that, right?
It's the slow hand.
Hello? Emily, please. Emily, please. Don't do it. I beg of you. Haven't I been through enough? No.
Cupid Cafe was tucked away in a small lit up alley.
Look how fast I'm a wallaby, bro. That's like how my wallaby feeling, bro.
Gorgeous decor of strawberry and cream wallpaper, strawberry pillows, and images of Sakura in various iconic outfits with the old Cardcaptor Sakura soundtrack playing in the background. This was it. My dream collab cafe. This was also a great excuse for me to bring my Sakura Ita bag with me. We ordered the Sakura Friendship Afternoon Tea Set, which came with a sweet tier and a savory tier. The sweets tier had carrot-shaped biscuit sandwiches, tiny glasses of Sakura-flavored cream with wing-shaped meringue, a blueberry mousse cake representing Sakura's best friend Tomoyo, and Sakura-flavored macarons with elderflower cream and candy pearls. The savory bottom tier had a croissant sandwich with ham, broccoli, and eggs, a side of clam chowder, and cubes of vegetable pate. I guess now would be a bad time to tell you that I'm not a fan of Sakura flavors in general. So I ended up packing most of my share of the desserts to bring home for Ditus, but I was very much enjoying the blueberry mousse cake, and the croissant sandwich on the savory tier was so delicious and flaky. The afternoon tea set also came with 2 free drinks. Daru ordered the Karo drinkable cake milkshake latte, which came with an adorable Karo cookie and a side of espresso to cut the sweetness in this insanely sweet drink, which is a lot even for Daru. I, on the other hand, ordered the Sakura pink grape cider, which had sweet and sour pink grapefruit mixed into seltzer water and served in this beautiful Sakura glass, which was actually available for purchase in the store. This drink was super refreshing and just what I needed to counter all the sugar that we were eating. Speaking of which, we also ordered the Cloud Card book plate, which is made out of a book-shaped cookie, peach mousse, whipped cream, strawberries, and another Sakura macaron on the side. I literally only got this because I couldn't get over how cute it was that it was shaped like the Cloud Card book, but flavor-wise, it was not great. I feel so bad. This was 2,500 yen. I mean, like, it came with a drink, but still. You know what dessert I did really love, though? The Sakura chiffon mug cake. This cake, made to look like Sakura's iconic dress,
that do
was
look
a deliciously
good, bro.
moist cake with pistachio mousse, Sakura whipped cream, a red velvet cookie bow, and meringue wings. This was hands down my favorite dessert at the cafe, and the best part? You got to take home the cafe exclusive mug that it was served in. Technically not for free because it's like 3,000 yen, so you are actually paying for the mug.
You're basically paying for the mug.
Still worth it. Last but not least, I'd like to show you this massive parfait that my friend Emily got during her cafe visit with me. I can't tell you if it was any good or not, but damn does it look impressive. They had some merch on display in the cafe as well as the second floor of the building. Aside from the two-story building, bro. I ended up purchasing the Sakura Q-Pot glass, some washi tape, and this very cute strawberries and cream themed wireless charger. Overall, this cafe was perfect for any Cardcaptor Sakura fan. Super sugary and sweet, but that's Q-Pot's entire branding, so I was sort of expecting that. If they ever do a collaboration with another anime that I'm a fan of,
6 out of 10, 5
definitely be returning. 5 out of 5. Number 10. Alright, you all saw this one coming. The Oshinoko Cafe at the Guest in Ikebukuro.
Oh, Oshinoko!
That's right, baby. We're here for the 3rd time, and this time we're here for Oshinoko. I initially went to the Oshinoko collab at Sweets Paradise in Ikebukuro, but it wasn't really that good, and I didn't have much to say about it, so I was glad there was finally a proper-looking Oshinoko Cafe. This time, I brought along Daru and Masa, both of who are also big fans of the anime and manga. The nice thing about this cafe is that there was an exhibit coinciding with it right next door. The Guest Cafe was only taking reservations for the weekends, and weekdays were walk-up only. The exhibit, on the other hand, was accepting reservations for every day, so we decided to get exhibit tickets for a Thursday evening and then try our luck at walking up to the cafe afterwards. The exhibit was really cool, and they displayed stuff that I couldn't take pictures of, like animation storyboards and keyframes, and things meant for picture taking, like Ai's dress, the twins' uniforms, and a recreation of the living room that I recorded her kid's birthday video in. At the end of the exhibit, there was a merch section with way too many temptations. I ended up getting 3 sets of file folders, which made a total of 9 file folders. This acrylic stand of some blind bag photo cards to stick in my journal, and perfume with deceptively big packaging. After the exhibit, we got a number slip at the cafe and waited about 2 hours to be seated. We realized we probably should have grabbed a number slip before we headed into our scheduled exhibit time, but we had no idea it would be so busy, and now we know better for next time. While we waited, we decided to check out the giant wall of Oshinoko characters next to the cafe and the merch store, where pretty much everything was sold out.
Dang, I'm not surprised though, low key.
Stickers with your name printed on them. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
got myself a sheet. Once we were finally seated, we were greeted with some free paper placemats and star-shaped coasters for every item that we ordered, which was basically the whole entire menu. First thing we ordered was the aqua and ruby curry, which came with pink rice to represent I, curry dyed pink and blue for the twins, and some meatballs and star-shaped yellow carrots. We were nervous about this, but amazingly, the sauce actually tasted like normal Japanese curry. Although, like the Miku curry from earlier, there was just not enough of it. It was like a super thin layer of curry, so we finished it pretty quickly. Second thing we ordered was the on-stage cream pasta, which had a cute
I don't
little
know about that
wafer
pasta,
eye
bro.
standing on top of some pink pasta with seafood, tomatoes, beets, and heart-shaped radish. I don't know why I keep ordering pasta. You'd think I'd learned by now. We
Seriously.
all tried it and agreed that it was pretty mid and not very flavorful. Like, it wasn't terrible, but even grocery store freezer section pasta had more flavor than this. The best thing out of the 3 food items was definitely Kana's stuffed pepper hamburger. This burger
Let's
had
go.
peppers stuffed with burger meat,
Just take out the cheese,
and tomato,
man.
and it came with a side
Just
of
take out the
pickled
cheese,
peppers,
bro.
French fries, and minestrone soup. The French fries were nice and crispy, and the pickled peppers were
Look,
great.
they didn't put no
The
salt in
burger
that
was
bad
also
boy.
super moist and tasty. We were very pleasantly surprised by this one. For our drinks, we got the I Berry Herb Tea Lemonade, which came
Dang,
with
that
2
do
small
look
scoops
good.
of ice cream, which I think was okay. Ruby Strawberry Yogurt Drink, which I think was the best tasting one, and Aqua's Chocolate Milk Drink, which we all agreed tasted really bad because the white chocolate sauce was just unpleasant. Sorry, Aqua. For
I'm
our
good.
first dessert, we got the I Dress Cake, which was made to resemble I Skirt and came with a small scoop of grape ice cream. I didn't really care for the grape ice cream, but the cake tasted light and sweet, and it wasn't bad. Next dessert was the Aqua and Ruby Ice Cream Donut Plate, which was made to look like the scene where the twins are wotage dancing with the light sticks. I thought the presentation was really cute, but since I don't really like ice cream or donuts, I left it to Masa and Daru to eat it, after I appreciated the creativity of it. The last dessert we ordered was the Night Sky First Star Parfait, which has black currant puree and jelly, purple potato ice cream, black currant ice cream with yogurt, and a large melted sugar decoration. As pretty as this was, none of us liked it, unfortunately.
Dang.
So overall, very cool exhibit and a very
4.5.
cute presentation, but the menu fell a little short flavor-wise aside from the excellent burger
Come on.
plate. I'm gonna have to give this one like a 3.0.
Dang! I was
out
probably
of
gonna be on the
5.
streak.
Number 11.
I was like,
Mokusan
dang,
and
another
Sanrio
4.
at
Okay.
Box Cafe in Shinjuku. If you remember the
It's close,
Mokusan
though.
Cafe I went to and loved in my first Collab Cafe video, then you might recognize these adorable kitties. We're back at the same venue for their Sanrio Collaboration Cafe. We received a coaster for each drink that we ordered, and there were adorable illustrations of the cats on all of the tables. First thing I ordered was the Pom Pom Pudding Float, which is a
Pom Pom
milk
Pudding?
tea with a caramel flavored ice cream scoop made
I
to
just-
look
I
like
just
a
like to say
Pom
that.
Pom
Pom
Pudding
Pom.
cat. I thought it tasted pretty good. Daru ordered the cafe latte with a random picture printed on top. For her meal, she ordered Hangyodon's romantic plate, which featured a kitty wearing Hangyodon's head made out of blue rice, a side salad
Blue
with lettuce
rice.
root chips, a hamburger patty, an octopus
Might have
wiener,
to
and
try that
some
one.
fried shrimp chips. She really liked this one, especially the crispy shrimp chips. I ordered, and I'm gonna maybe pronounce this wrong, so please don't clown on me in the comments.
Dang.
My Melody Gapao rice plate, which had a little kitty dressed up as My Melody.
She said it better
and a
than if I
heart-shaped
tried.
fried egg. Flavor-wise, it was pretty good, but I don't know what happened during the seasoning stage because this was so unbelievably salty, it was painful. I'm talking like stomachache levels of salty. I don't know why. Daru agreed it was also extremely salty, and it was really difficult for me to continue eating it. Which is a shame, because this plate was so cute.
Dang.
For dessert, we shared the Pom Pom Pudding striped
Pom
parfait,
Pom.
which had pudding and lemon cream and a very cute kitty head on top. It was super, super cute and pretty good. Daru really, really liked this one. I can't tell you how the merch was because everything was sold out, with the exception of some cat plushies. It turns out My Melody is the least popular out of all of them.
Dang.
Overall, this cafe was very cute and pretty alright, but my dish had criminal levels of salt, and Daru and I both agreed
3.
that the first Mofusan cafe we ever went to was the superior experience. So, like 3.8
Yeah,
out of
be around
5.
there.
Sorry.
Dang.
I feel so bad. Number 12,
Here we
last
go.
and
Here
most
we go.
certainly the least, we have the Bocchi Cafe at Tower Records Cafe.
Bocchi!
in Omotesando.
Bocchi the Rock!
This was my very
This is a good
first
anime,
time at
y'all. Y'all
Tower
gotta check that
Records
one out.
Omotesando, and it will also be my last. Now, I'd
Dang.
like to preface by saying that I knew what I was getting into, to an extent. The main reason why I chose to go to this cafe was because of this omurice, which you might have seen me post on Twitter. The reason why this looks so gross is because it's a recreation of this scene from Bocchi the Rock. I loved this scene, and I thought the cafe going out of their way to recreate a nasty-looking dish on purpose was very funny, so I was sold.
That was clean.
And the unfortunate
And
victim who
sadly.
I brought along with me was Garnt. The atmosphere was nice and chill, and there were some very cute decorations of all of the girls. You could see the kitchen in the back, the seats were nice and comfy, it looked promising. We even received some free fabric stickers made to look like backstage passes and a set of postcards of the girls. I thought, wow, I wasn't expecting this. You know what else I wasn't expecting? Having to pay the mandatory set menu fee of 3,980 yen per person, meaning you had to buy a drink and an entree and a dessert. I'm used to
Heck no,
cafes
bruh.
requiring everyone to at least get one drink, but I've never been forced to choose between 2 unappetizing looking desserts that I did not want. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe the food will be surprisingly good. I'm gonna skip over describing the drinks because they were fine, not much to say about it, they tasted fine. The omurice came out just as they looked in the pictures, and if you're wondering what the pink sauce is, it's just white sauce dyed pink.
Oh no.
It didn't have much of a flavor, and there was way too much of it. The egg was a thin, pathetic excuse of an omelet, and the rice was bland. We knew it was gonna suck, and it elicited the same reaction from us as it did from Yo and Nichijou, so I can't really complain. I knew it was gonna be bad. But you know what was shockingly worse? Ryo's chicken curry. It looks pretty good, right? But
Yeah.
as soon as we had a taste, we realized it tasted like nothing. It tasted like a slightly sour tomato-y sauce with no other semblance of a flavor profile. How do you mess up curry? How? We're in Japan. They sell the curry flavor blocks at the supermarket.
You'd be
Chicken
surprised,
curry is one
man.
of the easiest dishes to make. This tastes like tomato and water. Is this a social experiment? Am I on candid camera? For dessert, Garnt ordered Nichika's Yume Starry plate, which came with a slice of
Please.
chocolate cake, some fruits, and my enemy, yuzu sorbet. And you know what? This was probably the best thing we ordered.
Okay.
Granted, the bar is extremely low, but at least this thing was somewhat edible, and
I'll give the
Garnt
sucker
likes
a 1.
yuzu sorbet. I reluctantly
No, I give it a
ordered
2.
Kita strawberry pancakes. They were
0.8.
eh. My spirit was already broken by the time I got the dessert, and unfortunately, I only had like 1 bite or 2, and then I picked off and ate all the strawberries that were on the plate. The omurice definitely tasted like Bocchi cursed it. If only the pancakes tasted like Kita used her delicious spell on it. Anyways, there was a small selection of merch
Dang.
in the corner, and I ended up picking up a sticker pack, a file folder, and this neat little coaster that's in the shape of a vinyl record. I give this cafe a 1 out of 5. Definitely ending on a high note.
I would.
Every time I check
That was a good
another one
streak.
of these cafes off my list, I always think to myself, I could have been one of those Japan-based YouTubers that showed really cool, obscure, hole-in-the-wall food spots. Like, I took a trip to this restaurant that seats a maximum of 3.5 people off the mountainside in Yakushima, where this 98-year-old man has been making noodles by hand for the past 70 years, and each bowl is only 600 yen. But instead, I chose the niche of exploring cafes that exist solely to exploit the enthusiasm of anime fans with disposable incomes, and as an enjoyer of cute, useless things, I'm well aware that I'm the perfect target customer for that. But in between dragging along my friends to cafes and every so often getting the Golden Collab Cafe experience, I genuinely have a very fun time with these, and I wouldn't have gone to so many if I wasn't. I'll stop eventually, okay? I will, I promise. You might have also noticed that there were overall better cafes this time around, and that would be because
She not
I've gotten
stopping,
much
bro.
pickier with which cafes I choose to go to. After going to over 35 of these, I've gotten pretty good at figuring out if a cafe is worth going to by just glancing at the menu or seeing exactly which venue it's at. And if I have a really good experience at any one particular venue, I keep them bookmarked in my head for possible repeat visits. Which is why you'll see that I've gone to the Box Cafe in Shinjuku and the Guest Cafe in Ikebukuro multiple times, because I know for the most part I'll get a pretty solid experience. There's a video that I'll make sometime at the end of the year that'll be like an extensive guide on all the tips and tricks I've
Tips and tricks. Yeah, she should, low key.
Which will include info I haven't had time to put in my previous videos. I'm just giving the topic a test run at a few cons I've been guesting at in person this year. If you stayed until the end, thank you so much for watching all 44 minutes of this video. I never want to work on a video this long ever again, and I think I have like one more of these types of collab cafe videos in me. I got like one more in me. And then I think I'm done. And just a reminder, my Gamer Subs Cup is available for pre-order for 2 weeks. All right, I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Okay, so far that was really good. This was a good video, bro. This was actually surprisingly a really good streak of good cafes that I'm willing to go to now. Now this, except for like the last like 3, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is giving me hope. This is giving me hope. All right. Other than that, I still want to try some of them. I got to, bro. I want to try the pancakes, bro. I want to try the food out there, bro. Just you're just in a whole other country, bro. Dang. Hopefully I do get that. I will get that experience. And when I do, bro, trust me and believe, J Boogie Crew. I'm going to vlog that sucker. Fun to vlog everything, bro. Bathrooms, everything, man. But other than that, J Boogie Crew, with that being said, well, no. I got more to say. Dang it. Chainsaw Man Cafe is probably my favorite one right there so far, man. That one, I'll do the Chainsaw Man. And dang, I forgot the name. Nichijou. I'll try that one up too. It got my attention. That and the merch, I got to, bro. But then other than that, those are probably like the top. Shoot, probably the first like 8. No, the first 7. I'll take that. I'll take it. But other than that, it was pretty cool. Can't wait for her next videos that she's gonna drop. Even though I'm now finna go back, I gotta finish some more videos that I have to react to from emirichu that I will continue and finish. Because I will be dropping a video like every day. Because that's the goal. The goal is to be big for just get 1 year. See what I can do within 1 year being super consistent with my videos. But that being said, if you enjoyed my reaction, go hit that like button, subscribe, join the greatest crew of all time, hit the subscribe button, y'all. It's not that hard. Just boop, subscribe. Hit the notification bell because I will, like I said before, I will be dropping a video every day. And go ahead and share this video. J Boogie out.
Before I leave it, try to let you go.